What is up, everybody? Jay Nell here with my UFC on Fox. I believe it's 21. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's 21. It's in Vancouver, happening tomorrow. I'm sorry I'm so late. I'm working like 13 and a half hour graveyard shifts at a casino now. It's pretty ridiculous, but I'm making money, but I don't know what day it is. Either way, let's get into it. On the prelims, I'm choosing Sam Alvey to beat Kevin Casey. It can go either way. You have a wrestler versus a striker, although Kevin has some striking as well. He just can't catch a break lately. He's had a draw. He's had a no contest. I just don't have much faith. I just don't know. The cosmic gods just don't seem to be on his side, but it could go either way. However, I am choosing Sam Alvey. Now on to the main card. Joe Lozon versus Jim Miller. They fought before, and Jim Miller got the unanimous, I believe it was unanimous decision. Could have been split. I think it was fight of the night because it was an amazing fight. Lozon almost submitted him in like the last 15 seconds. It was pretty crazy. I expect them to actually get fight of the night again. They both need to win. They both have great submissions. They both have great striking. They both have the brawler instinct. They both are fan favorites. This could go either way. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play opposites and choose Joe Lozon because he didn't win last time. But honestly, this could go either way. Should be a fun fight. Looking forward to it. Next up, we have the return of Paige Van Zandt against Bec Rawlings. Now, Paige Van Zandt, of course, is coming off of Dancing with the Stars. This is what has me most nervous. She's a young up-and-comer anyway. She's kind of rough around the edges anyway. She's been out hustling the opponents that she has beaten. So has she been able to grow in skill while she's been, doing commercials and doing Dancing with the Stars and doing all of this stuff outside of fighting? I'm not sure. Meanwhile, you have Bec Rawlings, who is on coming off of a win. She does seem to be in fighting form. She knows this could be a great opportunity for her on UFC, on Fox, to beat Paige Van Zandt. I do think she's going to be ready. And I lean towards her just because she is in fighting form. However, if Paige is on, this is the type of opponent that I could see her outworking. She's got that hustle. She's hard to put away. She's hard to knock out. She's hard to submit because she's freaking like rubber arms, rubber body limbs. So she's very hard to submit. She's just a go-getter. So how much has she been able to improve while she's doing all of this outside stuff? I'm going to take a risk. I like Paige Van Zandt, y'all know that. So I'm going to take a risk on Paige Van Zandt, but real nervous about that one. On to the co-main event. We're seeing the debut of Anthony Pettis, the former UFC lightweight champion, his featherweight debut against Charles Oliveira. This is going to be an interesting fight. I was looking at the size. They're actually like the same height. Charles actually has a 2-inch reach advantage on the hands there. But as we know, the legs, the kicking reach advantage, I didn't see the inches there, but it matters because we're dealing with Anthony Pettis, who's a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. And it's just has earned the name Showtime, one of the most fitting nicknames we've seen in the UFC. Kicks off the cage, cartwheel kicks, spinning things and all of that nature. No tail kicks off the front leg, no tail kicks off the back leg route. Things we've never seen before, okay? Third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. He is a former champion. Charles Oliveira has faced high-level competition his entire career. He is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, although I read brown belt, although I'm surprised to see that it wasn't black. He has many submission victories. He has slick submissions. He's a strong fighter, strong grappler. Anthony Pettis is strong on the ground as well. He also has slick submissions, but I think he wants to keep this standing just to kind of get back into the groove of Anthony Pettis because he didn't fight up to his own standards in his last fight against Edson Barbosa and against Eddie Alvarez. Quite frankly, he hasn't really been looking like himself. So I'm looking to see how Anthony looks in this new weight class. Will he be bigger? They're the same height, but will he be physically bigger? Will he be more powerful? Will he be stronger? Usually the speed goes to the smaller man, but Anthony's so quick, I actually suspect that he'll still be faster. So I'm going with Anthony Pettis. He has fought a higher level of competition throughout his entire career. He is the former champ of that nature. He's fought bigger men. I expect him to be more powerful. So we'll see how it goes for Anthony Pettis in his debut in the featherweight division, and I am picking him. Now, main event, and we're seeing Demian Maia take on Carlos Condit. This is an excellent fight, a very important fight, because the winner of this is right in line for a welterweight title fight there. This should be an exciting fight. You have Carlos Condit, who, of course, he's an all-around fighter. He started, I believe, around 16, 15 years old and started doing everything at the same time, learning wrestling, learning some submissions and jiu-jitsu, learning the striking, learning the Muay Thai, which he kind of found his groove with those slicing elbows and knees. He's very quick. He's a very devastating striker. He's the type of person you don't want to fight because even if you beat him, he's going to slice you up. He's gonna do what he did to Robbie Lawler against you, even when you beat him. So he's just someone you don't want to fight. Slick submissions, very smart, able to make adjustments during the fight, very big and strong and powerful. Demian Maia, 38 years old, but is on probably the run of his life. He has weaponized that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which he is an expert at. We have seen in his last few fights. He is not just good, he's not just great, he's an expert. He's the top. He's the best, okay? So if this goes on the ground, I have to give the ground game to Demian Maia, but can he get Carlos on the ground? I don't know. Carlos has excellent takedown defense. Carlos is excellent on the feet, excellent in space, has great movement. And I think he's better on the feet than Demian Maia. And this kind of sucks because I want Demian Maia to get this title shot. I think he's earned it. I love the jiu-jitsu that he's displaying for us because he's showing that it's not a boring grappling art. He is beating people up on the ground, and it is a beautiful thing to watch. I just don't know if he'll be able to get it there with Carlos Condit. Now, the dirty boxing game could be a little even. We've seen Demian Maia bust people up against the fence, and he has underrated boxing. I just think that the standing game edge goes to Carlos. I think he's a little bit faster, a deadlier style with Carlos on the feet, that whole thing. So I gotta go with Carlos Condit. That's what my mind says. Even though my heart wants Demian to win, I actually like Carlos Condit, so I kind of want him to win as well. So I gotta go with Carlos Condit. But I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the other way. In fact, I kind of want it to. I am torn. So let me know what you think. Let me know your picks. Let me know any injury updates, how excited you are for everything. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I will have 15-second recaps and prediction videos. I'm on Snapchat now. Subscribe, like, talk to me. Take care, and goodbye.